I mean, you probably have met celebrities where you're like, I can't believe, like Barack.
Yeah.
I mean, what's he like?
Now or then? When you're not president anymore, you function at a lower frequency.
Oh, right.
Than somebody who. But I'll give you an example. So, in the 70s, like let's say 73, you hear Evil Ways or Oye Como Va or Black Magic Woman in the 70s.
Oh, right, Santana.
You're just a kid. You're 10 or whatever, and I've been friends with Santana for over 20 years, and he performed at Yamava last Wednesday, and I sat in his dressing room, the only one that could go in there before the show.
Wow.
And we sat and talked for like half an hour. So to me, that's crazy to sit across from Carlos Santana.
Wow.
Or go over, take pictures, and
But you don't say those feelings out loud, though.
No.
You don't go, hey, this is a magic moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't do that. It's up,
but it's a crazy world, man. Like you never imagined that to do something that's so tough for everybody. Like nobody is a fucking a magic carpet to the top,
Yeah.
And then you just work and work and work, and then you get one thing, and you chip away, you get another thing, and then all of a sudden you get to a level where, you're already known. You don't have to prove anything to anybody. And you're you.
Wow. That's amazing. I mean, you know everybody by now.
I do know everybody.
I know, you know everybody.
Yeah.
Do you still, because I just got a job today.
Whoa.
Wow, look at that shit, dude. That's incredible, dude.
Yeah.
I'll never be in that situation. Oh my God, that's amazing. He's a great, I mean, I like
I look like Tracy Morgan. I look like a Mexican Tracy Morgan.
After the accident. yeah.
What do you mean? No, of course. What do you mean? What were you saying?
Well, I was saying, I got a job today, and I can't say it, talk about it, but
It's a good job.
it's an NDA, but and it made me feel like still like I won the lottery.
Yeah.
Do you still get those
Of
moments?
course.
Yeah, where you go, what, me?
Yeah.
I'm doing this? Oh, this is so exciting.
Good for you, man. Good for you.
Yeah, it's so fucking cool. You get little lotteries, you know what I mean, in this business, which I think can be unhealthy because they're dopamine hits. And so
no, you can't look at it like just going to be the only one. It's one of now.
But sometimes, though, it happens where you go a year and you don't have a lot of activity.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then sometimes a year that's like you're working a lot. You know what I mean? It's just the nature of the thing, right? But like, you know what I mean? I still love that dream, like the dream of like, oh my God, this is so cool. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful too, because I met with the people behind this project and stuff, and I was just like, thank you so much for thinking of me, man. This is so exciting. You know what I mean? I still have that. I'm so glad I have that. You know what I mean?
But do you believe in
magic? I do.
Yeah. Do you believe in putting a thought out in the universe and have it come back to you?
Bro, manifestation, dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do believe that. You don't believe in manifestation?
No, I do. I live by it. Yeah.
Did you?
I think you have.
I live by it.
If people aren't manifesting, you're wasting your life because nothing is a coincidence and nothing is an accident in anything.
Yeah.
So I played golf with Don Cheadle, and Don Cheadle was on the phone and talk about like Marvel stuff and whether they're going to go to Australia and whether they're going to shoot in London and talking and stuff. And he's like telling me stuff, and I get in the car and I say out loud, I go, "What do you have to do to get in a franchise movie?"
Wow.
And that got Blue Beetle within that last year.
Wow. Wow.
I mean, it's not going to be a franchise, but
they're
doing animation and stuff like that. But, but I got to be in a DC movie. I mean,
that's amazing.
Pretty good. Man.
Yeah. I think that I've manifested, and people, because when years ago we used to talk about manifestation, right? What are the comments like? Like it's bullshit or what? Do people believe it or?
I think people believe it. I
Okay.
think there's different ways of framing it, but yeah.
Ever since I was a little kid, like I would watch Carson or whatever and watch stand-ups and stuff, and I would lay in bed and truly believe that I can do this, right? Even this is years before I even started, you know what I mean? I still lay my head down and I think in my heart I believe other things are going to happen. I get excited about it, you know what I mean? And I think that is a part of manifestation. You visualize it, you believe. I think belief is the big thing.
Yeah.
Well, just like I think to make it in anything that you want to do, you have to have some sort of healthy delusion to believe that like it's possible. Like I don't know how many times I bombed in my first year doing stand up, and then I'd be like sad, and I'd go into my room by myself and be like, these motherfuckers don't get it. And you need that to keep going. And that's also part of like the manifestation part of it. It's like, if you don't have that, then you would have jumped off the balcony.
Yeah. Well, it's a combination of manifestation and also work.
Yes.
I mean, you have to do. You can't just lay in your fucking basement in the Midwest and dream and like not do anything.
Yeah.
You have to try to.
The fucked up part is is sometimes you have to work and be in a lot of pain. Like it
Yeah.
hurts.
Yeah.
And you still have to keep going, and shit ain't working out the way you'd like it, and you still keep going.
Yeah.
And
Well, that process of manifestation, people always think that the manifestation is a one-to-one thing but there's a whole middle ground of manifestation. Also means that you're going to keep doing it until it happens.
Yeah.
And that whole process is the part that's hard.
Yeah.
To make manifestation real. And like I totally get that. I mean, you're literally going through it with like how many shows you've been through.
Right.
Like it's manifesting with your head on screen.
Right.
Yeah,
It's 2
yeah.
years later.
Right.
Yeah,
No, it's
yeah,
true.
yeah. Do you feel bad? I feel bad. I feel bad about dudes that I started with and girls that haven't made it yet. They're still trying.
you do feel bad for them?
George is like, I'm good. I'm fine.
Not bad, but I see them around, right? Like one time when I was on animal practice, there was some extra. You don't call them extra background. That I was talking to the director, and the background were people I started with open mic, so they thought that they could come up while I'm talking to the director in a scene, and I had to go, not the time, guys, right?
Yeah.
But then I felt bad, because these are homies that I started with, and
Right.
stuff. Yeah. So you don't feel bad.
Well, I mean, if you're a boxer, and somebody's trying to take something you have, do you feel bad if you knock them out? No, you got
Yeah, wow. Yeah,
You
yeah.
gotta put
yeah,
'em up.
Yeah. It is a little bit of that competition.
but also you it's not you're turning your back on anybody, but it does take. You have to be selfish, man, in this business in order to get ahead.
Yeah. I think I believe so too.
But it's also like, and not to get so fucking lame of like, do you watch UFC? Do you watch the UFC or like boxing? Are you a boxing UFC fan?
Yeah.
Speaking of, I'm wearing my Charles Oliveira shirt, so shout out UFC baby. But I also have cum.
Okay. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
is
Put
that
that. Put
come right
down.
there?
All right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Put
Yeah.
that down. Put that down.
Sorry.
That shit's not going to come out, man. Come
Really?
It's really embarrassing. I didn't know I
There's
was
a prison's full,
Really?
loaded with motherfuckers that
Also-
a cum stain did them in.
Yeah. Also, if you put cum on a wall, it turns yellow.
I've seen that.
You've
a
seen
lot.
that? I used to do it in my bedroom.
Yeah, sometimes.
But
Not if you use Sherman Williams paint.
So go ahead.
But I think that's also it's interesting what you're saying about the boxing thing. It's like I also think that if those people were also manifesting that success for you and you're manifesting success for them, you also have to move like water in a little bit. Like, and I think the best boxers talk about this, best UFC fighters talk about this, where it's like, yeah, there's healthy competition, but they're also my dance partner at the end of the day.
Oh, I see.
And if they can't respect your success, then that's also them getting in their own way of manifesting being in your position someday.
Yeah, I also do believe this too. The difference, the most talented people don't make it. This is another thing I came up with. One of my philosophies. All right, it's the people that can perform under pressure.
Yeah.
Like when you're doing, I did the Tonight Show. That was one of my first TV spots. I was a doorman at the store and I got it.